2018 Formula 1 season sees the first big change made under Liberty Media. In order to reduce costs, teams are no longer to build their own chassis and they're going to get one made to them by the Lara. Everything else in the car, including suspension, engine, gearboxes, electronics and so on, is still going to be made by the teams. The next big change is the newcomer team Prima. Prima comes here after the rules in which the teams are now allowed to race with less money. The team has signed Spaniard Carlos Sainz and the rookie Jean Bizot. Next on the list is Sauber. Sauber has retained their driver Marcus Ericsson but lost their star driver Pascal Wehrlein. Pascal has went to Force India, while Force India gave Sauber their young development driver Jahan Ruvala, which comes to Sauber with some big money from Indian Oil, which should help the team. Toro Rosso has had a very tough winter, losing both of their drivers and seemingly having no pace. They have signed Pierre Gasly and their Formula 3 junior driver, a Finn, Nico Kari. Haas F1 has retained their driver Kevin Magnussen, while also kicking out Romain Grosjean, as they say they got bored of Romain Grosjean always whining about everything that's wrong with the car. In place of Grosjean, they now have the Ferrari junior driver, Italian Antonio Giovinazzi. Next on the list comes Renault Sport Formula 1. Nico Hülkenberg remains as their star driver and says he's committed to the team long term, while the underperforming Brit Jolyon Palmer has been changed by young Russian Sergei Sirotkin, who is promoted from his research and development driver role to the full season drive. Next on the list we have a very struggling Mercedes. Mercedes has retained both of their drivers, but the car is nowhere near where the drivers would want it to be. Lewis Hamilton has said that everything is wrong and nothing is working at the moment, so the team is still looking to find their place under the sun in F1 2018. Surprisingly, another top team in Ferrari has also lacked the pace in the pre-season testing and signed Sergio Perez to replace Kimi Räikkönen. Sebastian Vettel has stayed in the team for another year. Force India comes with a very surprising and very strong 4th place in the testing. After losing their star driver Sergio Perez to Ferrari, Force India has decided to sign Pascal Wehrlein, although they did have to give up their development driver Jahan Ruvala to Sauber. In a very surprising 3rd place comes Williams Martini Racing. Williams have changed both of their drivers, with Felipe Massa retiring and Lance Stroll getting kicked out. Daniel Kvyat and Romain Grosjean will drive the Blue Williams this year, hoping that Williams can finally get back to the winning ways. Next on the list comes Red Bull, 2nd fastest in the pre-season testing, retaining their both drivers and looking for another strong season, hoping that this year they could go just that one little bit better and actually win the championship. It's been very long since they've done that. And the very best team, Fernando Alonso setting the fastest lap of the entire pre-season testing, is McLaren. Seems like the days of nightmares are gone and McLaren is looking as strong as he ever did, hoping to finally win a race since 2012 Brazilian GP. Fernando Alonso has said that this car is working perfectly, and he can get 9 out of 10 laps exactly the way he wants them to be. Stoffel Van Dorn is also pretty confident that he can turn his last year's misfortunes into something much better.